Things, us Muslims, we just do not even count the blessings Allah gives us. It's just that you cannot even count them, but we thank Allah for His continued blessings upon us. We are so grateful that we are alive, and probably tomorrow we shall be part of the group that will be fasting. That is a big blessing, and we pray that we complete our Ramadan and we even get more Ramadans to come. We are blessed to be Muslims. I want to call upon every person who is a Muslim, especially those who are here, to take on a composure of walking this earth very proud that you are chosen, specially chosen by Allah to be a Muslim. It is not cheap, it is not simple, it is not given to everybody to be a Muslim. You all will relate with me that there are some friends of ours that we would wish they were Muslims, but apparently they are not. Some of them are even they are our parents. You really would do anything and everything for them to become Muslims, but Allah has not given them. So we want to be grateful every single day that no matter what has not yet come to pass, at least I am a Muslim. Now that is now me. If I don't have anything when I'm a Muslim, life is very fine. I want to thank Allah for giving us space and allowing us to be in space where we keep seeking knowledge. We are part of the group that believe that there is more to learn. We believe that we are part of a space where there is a contribution that we can give to the community, and you don't sit in isolation or in sadness that probably for you are useless. This is a very beautiful space. I keep watching you people when I get some time, and I'm like, now this is the space that we need. Actually, I've been sharing with Sheikh that it is not common to have a space in the Muslim community where Muslims, carelessly and carefully give their opinions. I watch you people and I see you share what you feel, share what you think, share what you understand, and even share what you do not know. That is a strength that very many people don't have. Most people, when they feel they don't know, they feel like they are undercapacitated. Yes, all of us, we come from places of not knowing, and then you keep upgrading yourself, and then you become a better person. So I want to thank Allah for this, and I want to send salutations to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We still want to encourage Muslims to say sallallahu alaihi wasallam with all the passion and energy and gratitude, because that guy, if I should use that for this audience, you should read about him and see the hills and valleys he went through for us to be here and enjoying this religion. Okay, so for us, when we say Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we mean it. We don't just say it for the sake. We mean it, because without his resilience, without his persistence and the sacrifice and all that he put through, probably wouldn't be here. All right, and Muhammad put himself so that we have answers to all life questions. I'm telling you, people who do not follow the Islamic teaching, they are struggling with this life. A person who has chosen to take the regulations of their Creator and the teachings of our Prophet, I'm telling you, they are happy people. Those who are picking here and there, now those are the people that we are struggling with in our offices. All right, so we send peace and blessings to our Prophet very, very strongly. That is why on this day like Friday, we even make it a job to send as many as possible. Now, my name is Zaitun KAKYAMA. Zaitun KAKYAMA is a very simple woman, by the way. Very, very simple woman. But Allah, He's the one who classifies us. I was here at Makerere University twice. I was here for Bachelor of Industrial Fine Art. That was my undergraduate. And I remember I was the only veiled girl actually in the campus. That is most, I don't know what they call it these days. It's Margaret, it used to be Margaret Hall School of Fine Art. Down there just near education. And I was blessed to get a second class upper in fine art. Hey, it is a male's course, I hear. But I was blessed to make it. And later on, immediately when I was done, because along the way in first year, there was a gentleman who was on my bumper. Anybody was a girl that you're on their bumper and she's giving you reasons, You don't have any girl you're chasing or following. There's a girl, Yebuzabuza. Yeah, I was also in that group, because I immediately told him when he'd advanced that I had to finish school, I had to finish school. Now that was then. Today it might not apply. Today you can even marry when you're at school. And see at same way. Yes. So me, the minute I finished school, I think I graduated in January and I got married in July. Because this guy had waited for 2 years. Real waiting, Like real waiting, You know what I mean? You know what I mean? you know, men, especially the male folk, they want to wait while they are entitled to certain things. And at the end of the day, you are a wife before you are a wife, But Bambi, this guy waited. And I truly salute him because it is very difficult. You really appreciate, When you're attracted to a girl and every single morning, it's hard. I'm not a man, but I know it is. So I married immediately, and I'm a mother. I am a mother. I've chosen to be a mother of a number of children, 10 children to mention. I'm a mother of 5 boys and 5 girls. From here, no mixture. Mine, and it was not an accident. I always hoped that this world would be filled with zaituns, I don't know how you feel about yourselves, but I really appreciate the creature that Allah made me. So I'm like, in London there is a kazaitun, then in the USA there is a kazaitun, okay, there is a Muslim girl or a boy. So duplicate yourselves. That is what the Prophet told us. Muzale. Let us duplicate. Mutia mwatasema tulia nnyo. By the way, tulia nnyo. I want to testify that when I got married, I thought I would overeat. But a wife can spend a full day without settling down to have a proper meal. Now this is a testimony. You're up and down, kanokaka aba bukanzu bwaha, just talk bichi ogendo kutuke sawa wezitinga, you've not eaten anything. So women don't eat. We don't. Actually, we make meals, but we don't eat. And the other thing that I want to share about myself, while I was here, that canteen was there, but it was a container. It was there, and we used to eat nice pilau. I don't know if it's still there. But we used to discuss relationships a lot. Okay? So temuloza anti chibi. It is important to learn and discuss how we can relate with each other same sex and how we can relate with each other opposite sex, because that is where the world rotates. Ensi yetololera ku nkolagana wakati w'omwami n'omukyala oba wakati wo ne neighbor wo. And there is this gentleman who said that the quality of your life is going to be determined by the quality of your relationships. Mutunuulira abantu bonna abali successful in anything. They have somehow either mastered or they have intentionally taken care of their relationships. That is why today you will not tell us so much when you don't have a wife. You will not make a lot of sense when you are a single woman. Okay? I don't know, you any single woman here? Any single person here? It's okay. You're single, Why? Why are you single? bikyali bizibuzibu, eh? We can sort, Sheikh Bolaf, I think eventually we should be intentional to sort some of these things. Why should a beautiful, intelligent woman, a handsome, intelligent man who knows where he's going, be single? You know, you have beards, you shave every other morning, and you are single. You know, why should you put together your socks and underwear? Wanje? We need to be very, this community at the end of the day should solve that intentionally solve that problem. Are you ready for the help? Do you even need the help? Oba mwabi malamalada. Let me share this. When I was in first year, a friend of mine stole my pictures. My photographs, eh? You know, sometimes they say bifananyi biri haram, but byankolera nno ate. Someone stole my pictures and they took those pictures to my husband. He was looking around for a girl, and I was referable. I usually ask the people I speak to, ladies, are you referable? Masobola okurecommendingira omuntu. Are you recommendable? Gentlemen, are you recommendable? Okay. we shall see. We shall really get into those details. But someone stole my pictures without even my consent, and they took them to my my husband. And then I remember when I was at university, I was like a chocolate cake. You know, like like ready to eat. You can imagine. It's now over 20 years back. It's kind of butambude mobode. But when my husband got these pictures, he was like, kakati ono bwe muleka mbandike ekikyama. All right? Yes, you can rewind a bit. Ndoza nali ntwalika. Nali kola ki? Ntwalika. But I want to share that in first year they stole my pictures. This guy landed Bambi. He really landed. Up to today he's still on the floor. He's still on the floor, that guy. I can see him. He really fell in love. Sibyangu. Pray for those things. We really pray for them. Now, what I wanted to share is my experience in courtship, because I usually want to share what I know. Now, in first semester, second year, this guy appears. You don't advance nga tonnaba kukolako ka background check. Namwe, when someone advances, you take a few steps back and then you do background check. This guy who is coming smelling good perfume and throwing around a khaki, yani, what does he stand for? Avawa, anyamuzaala, abeera ne baani, asaalirawa. Oba bikola makulu. Oba mugenda bugenzi. Bagenzi obugenzi tebatuuka. Tubalabe bangi. So this gentleman comes to me. I remember we stood. He came to box. I was in box. And I was introduced to my friend. Hey, this is my friend. Yali seka wa babambi kawempe Muslim. It's my friend. Seka wa feru. He's looking for a partner. But you know, magamba attach me one partner. But I was civil. I escorted that gentleman and I stood in front of him. Education. Waggulu awo ng'okkirira ku box. Mumanyiwo. Simanyi biriwo katobe emiti gikyaliwo. You know, things change a bit. Ne tuyimirira awo n'aŋŋamba nti sizze wano kuyisa bivvulu. I've not come to eat chips and chicken. Now this is a guy who is bantu bakwana bubi, Now when I imagine, so he told me that I'm not here to waste time. I am here to get married. And I told him, you're here to get married? What are you doing here? He told me, I want to marry you. The first day, the first evening, I want to marry you. And I was like, who told you? I want to get married. Now, that is a conversation that was si kwemola point blank leta ndete. So who told you that I'm here to be married, and who told you I'm even looking for a husband? He told me, I think I've already decided, but I will give you time. I told him, I think you're probably not a very bad person because you've been recommended by a friend of mine, but I don't get married when I'm in school. And this gentleman told me that I'm going to wait for you until when you finish school. I told him that I am going to see you. Because guess what? In first semester, there was a gentleman, a roommate's uncle, who had advanced. Now, when we were progressing a little, he mentioned 2 turn-offs. Be careful the conversations you have with people, oyina ebintu byoyogera n'olowooza nti si bikulu naye nga bikulu nnyo eri abantu. This gentleman found me when I was beginning to put on hijab. That is first year, end of first semester, because me, I'm from Nabisunsa. It's not a hijab school. So I came here nga tuambala bitunyumira. So I had learnt of hijab, twaberanga wano. I've got friends who do hijab, and I'm like, now this is the way to go. So this gentleman who was quoting me mentions that hijab eyo njagala naye saagala ya buli lunaku. Powerful statement. It was a turn off for me. Nengamba, no. The second statement between me and this gentleman, he wanted to have sex, like men want to have sex with women, Women. Yes. Men want to have sex with women. If they don't, they are gay. True? So you should not be annoyed with a man who tells you, let's do co. You just tell him that nze ndi mukazi musiramu, I don't do with people who are not my husbands. Period. Ate okyogera bulungi ng'osmayiringa n'okusmayiringa. Aba bambi ejjinni limutuddeko nga yeerabidde. Kuba naye musiraamu era aba akimanyi. Naye ejjinni lirina engeri gye lijja ebirowoozo ne bikola ki? So mukoneko bw'otyo mugambe, hey mister, ffe anti Allah aba atulaba, ffe tetubikola nga tetunnaba kufumbirwa, and the relationship continues. It just shifts a bit to be a relationship that doesn't have sex before marriage. Very sweet, very beautiful relationship. I have tested it. I know what it means to keep yourself for the husband, for the man that you have chosen to be your husband. And today, I'm struggling with audiences who are facing the repercussion of eating before marriage. Most of the marital challenges, Sheikh, you will testify, most of the marital challenges stem from premarital sex. So this guy, Bambi, I'll introduce my husband one time to you. He's a beautiful soul. This guy waited. There were times when he would weaken a bit, like a human being. Naye nga twejjukisa musiraamu nkulaba naye salako pressure. And this is a relationship between people with hormones. It is a relationship between people who are young. It is a relationship between people who are Muslim. It is a relationship between people who are God-fearing. Munonya ba God-fearing. A God-fearing man is a man who does not touch you when he truly feels like tearing you apart. I'm so blessed to be sitting where Sheikh Sekade sits. When a man testifies that he wants to be your husband, he loves you, like they say. I'm yet to find out what the meaning of love is up to today. But the guy is really saying that you are the one. The principal thing on his head is sexual intercourse. Njagala kubabuulira mubeere nga muli nnomo So your job, the two of you, is to make sure that this is done at the right time, in the right place, the right people. So what I was sharing, that from second year, my husband used to come and check on me. Actually, before, I remember we had a function here at, I don't know what it was, but it was a MOMSA function. Because I was a member of MOMSA, I was a representative of Box for 2 years. So we had a reception table here, and I remember a guy standing at the corner of the MOMSA office. I don't know if it's still the MOMSA office. And this guy was watching me. Now this is background check. Background what? Check. I remember later on he appeared in the court of the guy who was watching me. Then I asked at a certain point, simanya gwe wali oyimiridde wali ng'ontunuulira. Bannange mulondoolako. Because wanting to sleep with somebody is normal, very normal and cheap. But okulondola, serious kulondola, misana, bulkawungezi, mutuntu, nechiro. Bwava ku university addawa, weekend abeerawa. Because we have people who are here Monday to Friday, Saturday to Sunday. I had a roommate who used to disappear on Friday and appear Monday. Mubayina bakyaliyo baba bakola ki naye ng'ewaka tebagenze waka. They have gone, they're not at home. So you need to check this person that you are committing to. The other experience that I want to share with is that period between, because people ask us, WAKATI, how can you be celibate or how can you keep away from sexual intercourse before marriage? This guy used to come once within the week, and then he used to come on Friday and check on me. He used to come with simple things, not iPhones. They were not yet there? You're sure? You were there? Let me tell you one thing. In my the phones probably were not very common. You're probably correct, but there were gifts that were bigger than iPhones. The point is you investing a lot of, doing big giftings when you're courting. Abana abobulenzi mulekeraawo okulowooza nti ssente ze zikwana. Mutwononye today. The yardstick, the financial yardstick we are using today, you cannot manage. Essente ze twagala olwaliro temukyazisobola. Because right away you start by selling yourself, like wetunda. So we hear people giving people iPhones. Abanaba University recently on Wednesday we were sharing here, a gentleman takes a girl out and he does shopping of 1 million shillings. No wonder things don't work, because you're speedy. Tesoboka zijjawa. Ye mwana gwe mwala gwe babiwa. Onosobola okusasula shopping of 1 million. Because just know that the guy is pointed. He is focusing on only one thing between your legs. Onosobola okusasula. Someone giving you whatever they're giving you in big sizes. So musajja yajjanga nga akuleeterayo ka buntu butonotono saagala muyinza okugamba nti nga byali byagonde nnyo naye bwali butonotono nga si kufana kuwona. Si kufana kuwona. There are times when he appeared with nothing. All right? And we grew closer. Mpola. There is one thing that I remember very well. There was no touching, not even a handshake. I think I shook my husband's hands. As time goes on, you start becoming shaitan doza na yeye kula. I think it was after 2 years, and he stole them. Namusaba kirize. It was like Bambi. I may imagine, because I did biology, I imagine Bambi, a man with a girl that he's interested in for a month, a second month, then a year without touching. I can imagine the chemistry that is happening in that man's body. Okay? So one time, but it wasn't even in isolation. He just stole Bambi the hands. It was this left hand. And I did this. But intentionally, the relationship was no touch. Agreed upon. Agreed upon. Not because we didn't what? But because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said, don't. Okay? Kakati. Abawala abakyala mu ruumu z'abalenzi. Mulowooza ebaayo ki? Oba osuubira ki? Mugenze kunyumya mbunyumya, mugenze kulaba movie. We are tired of mature people who forget that they are adults, who forget that there are hormones running in their systems, who forget that there is attraction happening, who forget that there is a male, there is a female, who forget that in between them there is shaitan. Tukoye naddala abaana ab'obuwala who continue to be naive. Olina emyaka 2. But for you want us to believe that you do not know nti omulenzi ono bw'ogenda mu ruumu ye something might happen. And then at the end of the day, bakukutte, kale bakutyundize mu byotaagenderedde, and then notandika okutugamba mbu abasajja babi simanya balenzi, but men are dogs, yet it is you who is the bitch. Because when you are at university, bw'oba oli wano, oli muntu mukulu. Not so? Oli muntu mukulu okujjako nga batugamba nti shaitani ffe bwe tusimbuka ngejje tutula kabina wano abakyala ate mubikkirize bituufu because ffe bwe tubeera mu butuufu emitawaana giba mingi. So you have this bag that has oli mwala wakakaya, okay? You have your bag okakuba ku mugongo bwoti, and then you go takbir. Pampadde ku ssente. Barakallahu fikum. N'okwata akasawo. Before nga tonakwata akasawo, onaaba ennaaba etali ya bulijjo. Kambalope. Abawala bwe baba bagenda mu hostel bw'abalenzi oba mu ruumu z'abalenzi nga batufuula mbunze naye nze ndi muwala musiraamu sisobola bikola, but anaaba olunaaba olutali lwa bulijjo ne yeekuba akawoowo akatali kaki, ne yeewola n'olugoye bw'aba talina lulungi, n'afuna akasawo akalungi nga munda mu kasawo okwo mulimu ne changing wear. Yes, mbalopa. Kati nga it is like, we don't want to say it is intentional. Let us kale tubeere wakati tugambe it is subconscious. Bambi akikolanga atakikola ki, atakigendedde nga mulimu n'akasanya. Aliawo wakati anti atugamba atulaga nti because ababikola bawala baffe. Olwaliro obwenzi tetwogera ku bantu batambala bulungi, tuli ku ffe nnyini abalabikira mu kifaananyi ky'obusiraamu. Ngo you are seeing a veiled, very well veiled girl entering n'obudde abumanyi obw'okujja. Temutambula misana. You don't visit during day. Abaami ndi mu babuusa. Namwe mweyambeko. Bw'okamanya nti kajja ng'ofuluma room. Kuba obimanyi when you're inside the room, things are going to go berserk. I'm telling you, fighting zina is a battle. A real battle between two people who claim to love each other. A battle. You help each other so that you just stay away from each other because somehow the hearts are like. So mukwata obusawo, muwunya bulungi, mulabika bulungi, obumwa mubusiize, musiba obuwato. Kakati omwana w'obulenzi n'atunula bw'anagamba ya Rabbi ngenda kukola ntya? What am I going to do? So stop. Like you know that for us we don't isolate ourselves. The opposite sex does not isolate themselves. Intentionally don't do that. If you must visit that boyfriend of yours, please go with somebody. Please go. Allow us to come with abaami bayomba. Nti omuwala namuyise najja n'abawala mukaaga. That is a religious girl. You serve us whatever you can, eh? Oba tugulide mazzi or what? But that is a girl who is trying to protect her chastity. Obuwala obuyaaye kajja kusaawa nnya nga kamaze okunaaba. Bwogu!
Bayan Quran Memorization Center togenda kwejjusa. Albayan Quran Kankwanjulire Albayan Quran Memorization Center eyiganga. Albayan Quran Memorization Center somero ly'abawala n'abalenzi lyaniriza ab'ekisulo n'abava waka. Lya nasale ne primary okuva ku P1 paka ku P7. Tusomesa abaana okuva ku myaka 4 n'okudda waggulu. Lisambisa amagulu abiri, lisomesa eddiini n'ebyensi. Ate nga abaana bonna tubakwasisa Kurani ku mwoyo. Tulina ne center number ku Albayan Quran Memorization Center. Ebyokwerinda by'abaana biri gulugulu. Tulina CCTV kamera ku ssomero ezituyambako okumontalinga entambula y'abaana. Essomero lyaffe lirina ekikomera ekitangira abaana okumala gatayaaya. Tusangibwa Iganga, Kaliro Road, ku Masjidi Jamia, ewa Sheikh Uthman Shabani Ngobi. Tufunire ku 070 12 11 21 ne 070 45 36 91 oba 072 46 710. Leto mwana wo ku Albayan Quran Memorization Center togenda kwejjusa. Albayan Quran Memorization Center. Quran is my behavior.
Ebola Islamu Media tukwata dawa ezaba masheik era ne tujigabana naawe ku mitimbagano gyaffe gyonna egya intaneti nga YouTube, Facebook, Instagram ne WhatsApp. Tukwata emikolo gy'Obuyisiraamu gyonna ng'embaga, graduation, okwanjula mu quality ennungi. Tunoonyeeko gw'alina omusomo gwe weetaaga nawe alina omukolo twesige. Ebola Islamu Media nawe alina essomero oba bizinensi yonna gireete tugikulangire omanyibwe era ofunemu. Ebola Islamu Media, knowledge is light. Okumanya kitangaala.
Welcome in Ladies Study Circle every first Saturday of the month at Hotel Africana. A new guest every time about family, marriage, business and life with ZAITUNI KAKYAMA, a speaker, entrepreneur, an artist, counselor and media professional. Don't forget every first Saturday of the month at Hotel Africana, streaming live all the world on
Ban TV, connecting Africa to the world.
Okay? So we want to. I'm trying to relate so that I'm able to fit in this platform. Now, Mungu yatusaasira emyaka 2 netugikuba wali, but without touching. But it was funny. Sometimes it was very funny. You know, for us women, me, I'm blessed to be a woman. Perfect. Twaka mangu. It's important. Obutaka mangu. I used to pity my husband because there were times when the temperature was really, really very. You would look at the person, the eyes are becoming red. He's no longer taking in what you're bambing atandise okuvako. Okay? So I think no wonder it is the opposite sex. But today we have girls abaako okusinga abalenzi. Wanji? Tulina abaana ab'obuwala nga they are breaking virginities of boys. Simwe. So someone intentionally says, nayono sheikh yepanka. Oh no yepanka. Imbo simanya webirali, simanya hafizu. Yepanka. And the girl intentionally walks into your space to spoil you. To what? To spoil you. On Wednesday, someone was sharing a story of a girl who usually used to tell herself, Ntinza, anze ndi w'amaanyi. Nze nina amaanyi. I think I can fight. Nabuuziza ekibuuzo omuwala gwe agamba nti olina amaanyi agasobola okulwanyisa omulenzi ng'ejjinni limulinnye. Where is the strength? Is it in the head? Is it in the hands? Is it in the legs? Where is the strength? You see these people? Some of them are smaller than us. Some of them are shorter than us. Some of them seem very, very... But a man is a strong thing. But when a man is aroused... Hello, ladies? What am I saying? When a man is aroused, he is a hungry lion. Because probably you do not appreciate what you are messing around with. Ogenda nigina, and then you came in when you're standing straight, and then you're coming out when you're bent. Nga wekweka bye wabadde osuubira birala nga akavubuka kazibu. And guess what? Probably it was not totally your intention. So now you go into confusion. One of the things today girls are struggling with and the boys are struggling with, when you have sex with somebody, especially sex before marriage, you are going to have difficulty in counseling relationships that are not working. Because in courtship, it's where we find out, oh no, tebigenda kola. But if you've slept with each other, detachment becomes very difficult. I'm yet to find out the chemistry that happens. Muba muina bye mugasse nga kigenda bakalubirira nnyo. So someone has thousands of red flags, but this boy does this. This girl is a bad. Ye nyini nga yagamba she's a bad girl, but she's telling you, hajati obankole ntyo muleka. Because you have mixed things that do not mix. So because I had made this guy overweight, Bambi, me when I finished school, I told him, kakati ondaba, I am all yours. I am all what? I am all what? Men. Just imagine that day. You've waited for 2. Now, when we say I'm all yours, it doesn't mean it is time to do bad things. We usually want to help people have conversations when they are courting. People, we have things we talk about. We know the kind of function we want to do. We have a date of when we want to get married. We know who to check on. Kakati wana waliwo mtawana, because when I was all his, it was now time to set a date. Okay? It was time to visit important principal people in my life. Tuina abalenzi abagamba kati ngatondaga mikwano jo ngatondaga bantu bo. People, when you're courting, you mean nothing to each other. This business of babe, sweetheart, sweetie, when you're courting, you're playing around. Ebyo fetu byeyita. Ochusa kolero no muita baby, no muita honey, no muita bichi. Because this guy has conquered. The woman has submitted. Then you go ahead and get into the dictionary and you call her whatever she deserves to be called. Na yeba no be mukwano bukwanyi. Bo muyita bichi, kati gwobi muyita, oli abimuyita, n'oli abimuyita, kakati gwe. Bayita banji musanvu be babikuyita. You even become confused. When a man is not your husband, they are nothing. When a girl is not your wife, she is nothing. Tubagamba, please invest as little as possible. Invest minimal time. Court, yes, check on the person, but don't abantu bagana nokusoma. Someone doesn't go for lectures. Someone does not go for field work. Someone is not doing examinations. Someone is just there, has got out of focus. Olwomuwala. Omuntu bw'oba omukwana, it's like you're in the market. Sample space. Not zina, tobebakako. You're just going around, watching ekiwala. Engage mwagala abangi, mwagala bangi. Abalenzi bano mbalaba bambi. Bagala ebintu. No. Those are natural. And that is what makes them beautiful. That is what makes the man an attraction to the woman. Omulenzi ayagala omukazi omunene, ayagala omweru, ayagala omuddugavu. Kati bambi they get challenged. And then when they find you nga you're undecided, ladies, then that is why they quickly move, Yabadde kale nade muchayi yako buchayi na muulide yawoye. Because, it is sample space. Similarly, now omuwala, while you are here and you are not yet married to somebody, okay, I want to encourage you to not to sleep, because sleeping is out. Okwebaka n'omuntu atanaba kuwasa is completely out of, it is not a discussion. We shall discuss later on. Omuntu oyebaka n'omuntu atamuwasanga, it is a dangerous thing, chemically, economically, physically, politically, socially. It is not a good thing. Chibi tekiri mu bulungi. Eyo aya mugimanyi. Naye bwe tusalawo buteebaka n'abantu, we are allowed to go to Cafe Javaz with Muhammad. Then evening you go to Sebanchaya with the Faisal. Then later on you go to Mugenda Wenda Kuzino. Allow these girls mubaleke, so that they pick you out, so you're the best. They pick you out of a number of samples. Omuntu atali exposed abanamalo. Sleeping is out, Let people be taken out. Let people, enjoy different conversations. Let them oliwa border. Mwana muleke bamuvugeko mu motoka. You get, You appreciate. And let the competition really be there. That is when you will find that ono muwala gwentu te ayagalanze. So we want to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Anonze mubanji tebabiyimba tembuulira. That anonze muki tetuga baba tebaliwo, don't force it. Okay, if you don't have a sample space, it is okay. But it is okay to have conversations, to go out with people, because it's not a sexual thing. Na y'omuntu olukwanako bw'ati. I have a number of ladies who come in Bambi who are not yet married, and omwana yakamukwana emyezi ebiri, but the control the girl is under. I recently was sharing with the girl, and she has been made to do things that I have not even done as a wife. Oyina okusula mu lumbe lwaffe, oyina okutabula obuugi, oyina okutwala bato bange musi tannaba kumuwasa. And I'm like, guess what? I requested this girl, you close your eyes for me and look at yourself married to this gentleman, because right now he just is courting you, okay? And he has you already. Kakati bwana akuwasa. Oh no, bachichi. There are people who are courting nga bakuba nempi. Bakube bikonde. Tewaku nakubide simo, why didn't you pick up? And but people obafet twayonka nnyo. Because let me tell you one thing, Inze, you don't shout at me. Even as a husband, you don't shout at me. Kakati, if you are just this guy who is walking in like the other people have walked in, I don't even know where you even mbo nenkuwereza message not aziddamu, nakuwereza mobile money not anebaza. Panangi. And this is what is happening because there is a lot of insecurity. A lot of insecurity. Ompadde emitwalo 10 olinga mpadde obukadde 10. You get it? So there is this girl, nenkuwereza messages zange not aziddamu. I think I shared in a video nembagamba, by ladies, men are working. Ngoba temwina byakola mwe mumanyi. Mwe simanyi bana bogerera bubi nyinzo kubanjogerera bakola nga temukola. You're lousy, you're there. But I want to believe that a man who knows what he wants in this life, a man who is focused, a man who is looking at a family tomorrow, a man who wants a wife they are busy. So when they miss your message, and then you start making noise, and I have someone who wants them to be the profile picture of their boyfriend. Mwe, you need to differentiate between courting and marriage. Totally different things. Different rules and regulations. Actually, mwina okweyagala ennyo nga tonnaba committinga. You need to make that commitment out of commitment. Nti kino kye ono gwentwala. So that you're not just married 1 year. Nga tukuwulira otagala mboyagala mukazi wakubiri. But wali olonda lwaki watwala kwota ya kwota? It is what it is. I have been married for 20 years. My husband was a virgin. I was a virgin. Tetunonya. ask him abamba ngenda nembyogera ne bagamba okimanyi oti of course alaba abakyala bane bamulabikira bulungi naye talina bakubeera mu doketi yakunoonya akyali okay kuba twateekamu obudde twateekamu okwerekereza ne tuleka bye twagala akawala kajja kamyusizza otumwa n'ogamba muwala gwe tufuve wano tuddeko wali tuve mu ruumu eno tuddeko wa kaŋŋende neeyiweko wali ku mazzi nkomewo nkusanga oli wali ku lubalaza okwo kwe kwerekereza. So today let me because this episode Sheikh I am trying to share me. I want to help you appreciate that sigwo soose sigwo oliwo wekka ate sigwo osembayo. You are not the epitome of the male folk. You are not the princess of princesses. Bwe bakukwanako ensi tekoma. Omulenzi okugamba nti nkwagala. It is just one thing that has happened. Just like wogena n'ogula obugatto wali ku street. It should not turn your life upside down. N'olaba omuntu ng'aweddemu. N'olaba omuntu nga yakulaze olinga hijabu. Olinga ekkanzu. Omuntu alaba ekkanzu eya green. N'alaba ekkanzu eya blue. N'alaba ekkanzu eya yellow. Naye bwe yidi bwetuuka n'agamba nti akabbulu ako ke kagenda okukola ki okukola. So tubasaba while you're here at university what is principle is for you to qualify highly. Era ojja kwongera nnyo ku value yo muvubuka gwali wano nga university ogimaze bulungi olina degree ennungi oli retained oba ofunye omulimu omulungi kati otandika okukanga ono ng'okangira ddala. But it will be very sad ng'ekiri principle kifuuse nasare netubuya omuwala musimanya ayina retake banne bali bakola exam ng'ali mu lumumba mu rumu simanya biki. Hello oba tunyumya. Are we making a conversation? Right now it is principle to qualify. Echilala, one of the most attractive things of people is a person who is independent. Is a person who knows where she's coming from, who knows where he is coming from, oba it is a poor background, oba it is a rich background, oba it is whatever background. Amanyi java, amanyi wali. We have so many people who have forgotten that they are students. We have so many people that forget that bakukwanye ko bukwanyi. We have so many people that forget that baba bakwana musimu muno olaba nafa abafumbo tusangamu abalala. Muno mulina okubaamu obuwala abalenzi. Mulina okubaamu obuwala bw'obuuzaako nga 12. Bubuuzaako. Bubuuzaako salamu alaikum. Si salamu alaikum baby. Salamu alaikum oli otya musiraamu. Bubuuzeeko otuuke ekiseera ng'owulire oli set mu obwa 12 olonde the best out of the best. Temwesiba ku bantu bannange, temwesiba ku balenzi, temwesiba ku bawala. Okay? Akayisemu akayina empisa akeekuuma akatamala googeragwera kati akusaba nnyo. Waliwo obuwala busaba nnyo ennaku zino. Ye tugenda kukola tutya? Kati abalenzi okubejjako, you know what they've done? Nabo batandise obbasaba. What are you bringing on the table? Nkawulira nnyo ennaku zino. What do you put on the table? Someone is telling us I'm the table itself. I am the table itself. Bring bambi fe meza, bambi mwemuteeka ku meza. Ekyo Mungu bwe yakitonda ne bwe munaakirwanyisa bwe munaakifuula mujja kulaba ebinaavaamu. Okay? But tukugamba keep your courtship as safe and healthy and God-fearing as possible. Temweteeka mu bintu bemutagenda kusobola kuvaamu. Mbu buli ku makya nina omubuuzaako. Nga sinneebaka nina omubuuzaako. In between the day nga tewankubiddeko. Can you maintain that? Is it possible to hear from a person every 3 hours. Okujjako nga bantu mmwe ensi eno mugenda gisuula, obusiraamu mugenda busuula, temulina byakola. Temulina byakola ki? Temulina byakola. Naye omuntu bw'aba ali mu simanya thesis, simanya ali mu research, simanya alina okuyiribako, because ennaku zino tusoma tukola. Tewankubidde, tewakoze otya, tetwesiba ku bantu. That is the point. Tetukola ki? Point endala gye njagala nga naatera okumaliriza. Bw'ozuula nti omuntu gw'oyagala waliwo omulala amuyinamu interest, kitegeeza ki? Mwenzi wanje Sheikh bwafatira obabuuza ku bibuuzo mujja kutandikira. Bw'ozuula nti akawala akakukubye kalinayo omulenzi omulala akatokota, what does it mean to you? Girls, when you do the abominable of touching people's phones, I don't know what people are looking for in people's phones. I usually even chichicho simu ya muno jagazachi. Esimu ya muno jagazachi. Yes sir. Why kusala?
Sokera ddala omuntu w'ekika ekyo kwegamba trust gyensooka okusala bwe kuba sinti omukyawirawo oyinza okusanga nga oli omulala amukwana ayinza obutamusiima. Kati kyenkola kuba obuuza kyenkola nze
mbuuziza kitegeeza ki gy'oli?
Kitegeeza kikunze. When I look at that girl manya nti si mwesigwa nnyo.
Bw'ozuula, let me be very very clear, saagala bibuuzo mu bitabule. Bw'ozuula nti omuntu gw'ofunyeemu obwagazi, abawala tuli fenna temwetawaanya, waliwo omuntu omulala amulinamu interest, kubanga ekyayo okubamu interest kati ekyo kirala, naye nga waliwo omulala amutokota amutwalako out, kitegeeza ki gy'oli?
Okay. Kusinziira ku nze kitegeeza nti waliwo bye ntannakola.
Okay.
Bye neetaaga okukola.
Okay. Ate bw'omusangawo
nga bali bonna, ekibuuzo kitegedde.
Osobola okulaba omuwala wali?
Naam.
N'akawula ne kakulabikira bulungi n'otandika okusembeza CV.
Nga nze amusanzeewo oli.
Era mmwe mutusangawo emirundi egisinga. Kaakati oba otambuzza ensonga zo zirina bwe zitambudde ne bagakkuba nti n'oyo ate tumulaba ne Muhammadi. What does it mean to you? Courtship, not marriage. Courtship.
Okusinziira what it means to me. I came late.
Late. Good. Okay. Maybe that is an answer that wraps a number of things. Oboze late. Netaga n'okuwandiika kuba abantu nga bagwa. Yes.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Ajati nze we mmanya nti omuntu gwe nfunyemu interest waliwo omulala amwogereza. Ekisooka mmanya nti ono omuwala anyirira. Sinze mulaba nzekka. Manya sinze mulaba nzekka. Kitegeeza kye tugenzemu tuba tugeze ku road test.
Wow. Tufuneyo omulenzi omulala omu. Actually, let me do it your style. Tumalirize bwe tutyo. Tufuneyo omulenzi omulala omu awo.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Ajati nze singa nesanga nga omuwala gwe mbadde njagala obanga kale ne musanga n'omusajja omulala nga mututeko out oba
naafuna omulala nga naawe wooli
nga wendi. Kati netegereza bw'aba nga ali nange engeri gye yeeyisaamu ne wabeera n'oli omusajja omulala engeri gyeyisaamu mbasanga nga asanyuka nnyo ng'alina oli nga mumulekera oba asanyuka nnyo
ogenda basangawa ogenda kuva mu kiraso otandika okulondoola anti byebyo ogenda basangawa ogenda balinnya akagere
nanti watugambye nti tukolemu tusuulemu ku nkesi kati nsuula enkesi n'endaba